What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are continuing our breakdowns of players you want to trade for in your Madden 21 franchise mode. We already broke down the top 10 rookies. Now we're going to exclude the rookies and look at the top 10 offensive players you want to trade for in your Madden 21 franchise. Obviously, on the channel, we have had a little bit of the yard, but at the end of the day, it's a mobile game. There's only so much. I really just want to probably have 1 or 2, maybe 3 episodes of the yard on mobile just to kind of lay the groundwork so that I can kind of play it behind the scenes, because it's not that fun in terms of content, but at least so once we get to the yard on console, I will have some of the mobile unlocks and we'll have our character kind of started. But you know, I'm not expecting the mobile series to be a big type of series on the channel or anything crazy like that. And then also pink slips. We are now, because how time's kind of breaking everything up, the Panthers' first year is really going to be our only year. It's going to be all or nothing. So we will be back tomorrow with a left-handed Tim Tebow. It takes me probably 4 hours to record 1 episode of Pink Slips, maybe a little bit less, but I've been doing a lot of home renovations, and then during the day, which is usually when I work, and obviously I don't want to work when my kid's home, so we will be having a new episode of Pink Slips. I think 62 is what we're on. That will be out for you guys tomorrow, and then another episode will probably be on Sunday. So today, without further ado, I want to highlight to you guys the top 10 offensive players you want to trade for in your Madden franchise mode here in Madden 20. Now, I guess quickly before we get into the list of the parameters, I'm not just going to try to tell you, hey, you guys want to trade for Christian McCaffrey. Hey, you might want to be looking at Russell Wilson. These are going to be guys that should be attainable. Nothing is worse than when I try to look for informative videos like this, and they're just telling me to trade for a bunch of first-round picks, and it's not that it's going to be more difficult than not to try to, pull off that trade. So these guys here, the most important thing was, are they easy to trade for? And all these guys, for the most part, will be relatively easy to trade for. So without further ado, at number 10, we're going to be looking at Parris Campbell. Parris Campbell, you might have heard of him. First round draft pick, Ohio State on the Colts. So look at what Parris Campbell brings to the table. He's 72 overall. You got 94 speed, 93 acceleration, 82 catching, 89 jumping, and 90 change of direction. He is buried on the depth chart there in Indianapolis. In real life, it's not realistic trades. In real life, they would not be giving up on, well, you know what? Honestly, he was very underwhelming if you were a Colts fan. You had a lot of higher expectations out of him than what you got in real life. But as far as your drafts, he's like wide receiver 3, 4, 5, somewhere in that range on the Colts depth chart. So by all means, I know for a fact he's under T.Y. Hilton and the slot guy that always goes off in Madden. I can't remember off the top of my head, but Parris Campbell absolutely at number 10. If you need a speedster that has some upside, has a high ceiling because he's very young, he's only in his second year in the league, look no further than Parris Campbell. Sticking with second-year players at number 9, we're looking at Andy Isabella on the Arizona Cardinals. Only a 72 overall, 95 speed, 93 acceleration, 82 catching, 89 change of direction. It's going to be interesting to see what that rating actually kind of feels like in Madden, as well as 78 catch of traffic. So one of the things you will see is speed. Speed is something that's, if you're looking at all the attributes, especially physical attributes, it's the most desirable if you're trying to acquire a player. And that's something that pretty much all these players, I didn't just search by speed or sort by speed when I came to this. I'm going to get you guys the best mix of speed and legit attributes that you can see. And for Isabella, you look at the speed, 95, wow, that gets me talking. But the 82 catching and the change of direction, the catch of traffic, given the fact he's much like Parris Campbell, only a second-year player, a high ceiling for Andy Isabella, and I think he's wide receiver 4. Becomes that much more easier to trade for, especially with DeAndre Hopkins. I know he's for sure behind DeAndre Hopkins, Larry Fitzgerald, Christian Kirk. So yeah, he's wide receiver 4. So therefore, should be easy to trade for in Madden 21. Coming in at number 8, another height, weight, speed type guy, Marquez Valdez Scantling. 6'3", 6'4", somewhere in that territory of the Green Bay Packers. 74 overall, which is the second highest overall on this video, because really once you get 75, 76, 77, well, at least 75 plus, it's a little bit more difficult to trade for players unless they're in a contract year. But for Valdez Scantling, might not be the greatest player in real life, but for Madden, he's on point. 93 speed, again, he's 6'3", 6'4", 93 speed, 91 acceleration, 85 catching, 84 spec catch, 77 deep route running. So you go in verts till it hurts. You gotta have a fun time with Valdez Scantling. And I'm pretty sure when I made this video last year, he was on that list. because he's that goddamn overpowered. Number 7 on the list is a fan favorite from Madden 20, and that is Damien Radley. Featured him fairly heavy in my early franchises in Madden 20. Again, you're getting like, I think 6'2", 6'3", somewhere in that range, with 93 speed, 92 acceleration, 81 catching, 90 jumping, and 79 catching traffic for a 69 overall player that is buried on the Cleveland Browns depth chart. And he was also one of those guys, it might not translate game to game, but every game there's players that play much better than their rating implicates, and Radley, absolutely from the wide receiver spot, was my guy in Madden 20. Our lone tight end on the list, we have Josh Oliver of the Jacksonville Jaguars. I literally think he's tight end 3 on the Jags when things open up in Madden 21. He's a 67 overall, second-year player, I think at a San Diego State, if I had to guess. But he's coming in with 85 speed, 86 acceleration, 80 catching, 79 spec catch, and 79 catch in traffic. So if you have absolutely shit all at your tight end spot, or you're super old and you're not particularly good at drafting tight ends, in Madden 20, tight ends were annoying. It was an annoying position to have to draft because a lot of times, anytime there was a legit first-round prospect, they were a blocking tight end, and those are essentially useless if you're actually in and playing in your game. So if you need a young tight end to trade for, the best one easily in this game is Josh Oliver of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Our first running back on the list at number 5 is Bryce Love of the Washington football team. Second-year player out of Stanford. If you watch college football, you might be like, oh, whatever happened to Bryce Love? Because he was super hyped coming out of Stanford. But yeah, he's been just chilling in Washington. But he's a 71 overall. You're getting 92 speed, 91 acceleration, 86 carrying, 89 agility, and 84 juke move. So definitely much more of a finesse style runner. But the fact that he is, again, buried on a depth chart, he could be, what is he? Let's just take a guess. He's going to be behind Adrian Peterson, Darius Guice for sure. So at best, he's running back 3 on the Washington Redskins. And running backs more so than almost any other position. You want, age has to be something you factor in. And he's on the younger side. There's upside there. You get him. If you want to go for a lower rated team, he can be your starter for 6, 7, 8 years plus. And he already comes with pretty good speed and that carrying to boot. Number 4 on our list of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are pretty much an overpowered roster, is Scotty Miller. 69 overall. I'm pretty sure another second-year player at Bowling Green. He's coming in with 94 speed, 93 acceleration, 81 catching, 92 change of direction, one of the highest in the game, as well as 78 catch in traffic. So the fact that this is kind of a little bit of a mystery, I don't know if you're going to get quicker animations or anything like that with that change of direction rating. Try to figure it out from the beta. No real answer. But Scotty Miller, behind 3-4 wide receivers there in Tampa, by all means, definitely brings a lot of traits that you want. More of a slot guy, though. He's not, kind of like Andy Isabella. They're built like slot wide receivers, but they have the speed that you can just put them on the outside, vert till it hurts, and watch them beat their man. Especially, just wait till you get press man coverage, and then just run right by him. So Scotty Miller, number 4 on our list. Staying with Tampa, number 3 on the list is Justin Watson. 6'3", 67 overall. I think he's going into his 3rd year, so he's only like 24, 25. And you're going to be getting 91 speed, 92 acceleration, 80 catching, 93 jumping, and 80 catch in traffic. So very much just an athletic monster. But the fact that you're getting these attributes, 91 speed, 92 acceleration, 93 jumping, on a guy that's 6'3", and you're also chipping in 80 catching and 80 catch in traffic, and the fact that he's not even entering his prime. You still have a whole lot of ceiling to maneuver with and develop him as a wide receiver. Very easy to come in at number 3. And the reason why he's ahead of Scotty Miller is that he's a spot below him on the depth chart, therefore should be easier to trade for. Number 2 on our list is Kailyn Bell of the Miami Dolphins. Very young player. Pretty sure he's either going 2nd year, 3rd year. 71 overall. RB3 on Miami behind Jordan Howard and Matt Breida. I think he's 215, 220. And you're getting 91 speed, 92. He's built like a power back, essentially. And you're getting 91 speed, 92 acceleration, 88 carrying, 85 trucking, 84 juke move. You got an 84 change of direction. And we have 67 short. Like, all of his route running is in the high 60s. So, those are better receiving numbers than, I was shocked to see. Like, DeAndre Swift, Pollard has better receiving numbers. So, if you're looking for a very affordable running back that has a high ceiling, that's kind of like a little bit of a no-name, really. I kind of like them coming out of college. I'm pretty sure he definitely is going in year 2 at Arizona State. Look no further than Kailyn Bell. Should be easy to trade for him based upon his depth chart and those stats look really good. Like, definitely one of the players I really want to try out in Madden 21. And at number 1 on the list, I don't know if it's a surprise, but he was so overpowered for me in Madden 20. And in case you might have missed some of the videos, you didn't know about it, I had to highlight it here, and that is Tony Pollard of the Dallas Cowboys, 75 overall. Now, he is running back 2 on Dallas, so of all the names we've talked about, could be the most difficult to trade for. But because he literally played like an 85, if he's a 75 right now, say this right now, you load up Madden 20, Tony Pollard is 75, 100% he will play like an 85 right out the gate. We got 93 speed, 94 acceleration, 86 carrying, 81 ball carrier vision, and 84 juke move. And much like we kind of talked about in Damien Radley, we had at number 7 on the list, the wide receiver from Cleveland. Tony Pollard was like, without a shadow of a doubt, the stud of Madden 20 franchise mode. If you needed a running back, I used him in a couple different series. He was outstanding. He was sensational, and I felt like to give him the respect he deserves, put him at number 1 on this top to trade for list. But he is, RB2 behind Zeke. Might cost you a little bit, but I still think you could probably get like a 3rd and a 5th. Send that Dallas's way, get Tony Pollard, and without a shadow of a doubt, especially if he has that little bit of under the hood type juice that he had in Madden 20, you got yourself a franchise running back for the cost of, 3rd and 5th round, something like that. So there you go, guys. Those are the top 10 offensive players you should trade for based from me. Trust me that these guys are going to be good in your Madden 21 franchises. We'll be back in a couple days to look at the top 10 defensive players you want to trade for. And like I said, man, I'm not going, don't act like I'm going to have daily The Yard mobile uploads or anything crazy like that. I mean, I just literally the only time I'm playing The Yard is when I'm taking a break from doing some of these homing improvement upgrades that I'm trying to do. I'll just record that and send it to my my Google Drive. So I do know I want to get back into things here for Pink Slips. So tomorrow, I'm promising you guys I will have an episode of Pink Slips. I think Saturday, haven't made it yet, but I'm going to try this Saturday to drop the trailer for our Madden 21 franchise team. And then maybe Sunday we'll get right back into another episode of Pink Slips. I don't know, but I promise you'll have a Pink Slips episode with a correctly left-handed Tim Tebow. We drop it in your sub boxes tomorrow. But thank you guys for watching. As always, your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 150,000 sooner than later. Smash that like button if you enjoyed. Helps the old video on the YouTube algorithm. And I'll catch you guys back here tomorrow. Peace out.